Her message came in at 8:47 p.m., late dinner with clients. Need to close some deals. Don't wait up. I stared at it for 3 seconds before replying. Enjoy the lobster. Tell Rick to check his portfolio. She called me immediately. Her voice was shaking, and behind her, I heard Rick yelling. That was the sound of everything I'd built beginning to collapse. We'd been married 8 years. The kind of marriage that photographs beautifully. Coordinated vacations, perfect smiles, matching watches. People called us a power couple. They just didn't know I was the power. I built the company. She made it look good. I handled the strategy. She handled the show. It was a partnership of control and charm, until charm found a new target. Rick wasn't just my business partner. He was my oldest friend. We'd started with nothing but borrowed suits and shared ambition. We promised each other we'd never let greed poison what we built. But temptation doesn't care about promises. At first, it was nothing I could prove. Private meetings, client dinners, subtle shifts. She laughed harder when he was around. He called me brother too often, his tone just a little too careful. I didn't confront them. Silence has its uses. It gives people room to make mistakes. A month later, the truth came, not from confession, but from numbers. Small financial anomalies, disguised as operational costs, buried deep in reports. I saw what others missed. The trail led straight to her digital signature. His initials approved every one. 2 betrayals, 1 paper trail. I remember sitting in my office that night. Lights off, the glow of the monitor, the only witness. Her name scrolled across a fake invoice. His initials beneath it. My hands didn't tremble. I didn't shout. I just opened a new folder on my desktop and titled it Restoration Plan. Over the next 3 months, I quietly dismantled their empire, the one I had built for them. I encouraged her to take more dinners, more client meetings. I told Rick I trusted him completely. People get reckless when they believe they're invisible. Behind the scenes, I set everything in motion. Silent audit trails. Secret alerts redirected to a hidden account. Phone log recorded. Emails tracked. Every transfer traced. Meanwhile, I created a shell company offshore, invisible to regulators. Every cent Rick moved filtered through it, straight into my control. He thought he was stealing from me. In reality, I was funneling his theft right back into my own hands. Then came the whispers. Hints to investors, quiet questions to the board, enough to create suspicion without a single accusation. By the time the auditor stepped in, Rick already looked guilty. And technically, he was. As for her, I found her second phone hidden behind her yoga mat. The messages were predictable. Can't wait to see you again. He's so clueless. I wasn't clueless. I was methodical. She'd use my name, my contacts, my systems to help him drain my company. So I made sure her digital fingerprints were everywhere. With the right edits in the right places, evidence becomes a narrative, one she couldn't escape. By the time I was finished, half the fraudulent accounts were under her name. She thought she was hiding his money. In truth, she was burying herself. The reveal was deliberate, public, final. Our annual investors' dinner, black and gold decor, champagne, candlelight, cameras. Rick was at the bar, laughing too loudly. She stood beside him, smiling the same rehearsed smile that used to charm me. I waited. When the CFO leaned over and whispered, "The audit report's ready," I simply nodded. Moments later, the lights dimmed and the screen flickered on. A brief update from our audit team. The host announced. Charts appeared, then figures, then names. Rick's. Hers. A quiet ripple of murmurs spread through the hall. She froze, wine glass suspended midair. Rick's smirk disintegrated as he began stuttering denials. But the slideshow didn't stop. Transfers, emails, timestamps, signatures. The truth played out like a documentary. Security entered. The board was livid. Rick shouted my name, claimed I was framing him. I didn't respond. I didn't need to. Every email, every recording, every hidden clip was already in the inboxes of every investor in the room. I just sat there, calm and still, watching the life they stole from me collapse in real time. Exactly as I designed it.